Hello everyone, welcome to my N25 bus detour POV video. The N25 in Nassau County, New York, Long Island is getting detoured because the Long Island Railroad, MTA, is getting rid of the grade crossing at New Hyde Park Road to install a new bridge later this summer, sometime in June. Also, this is to accommodate the installation of the third track between Floral Park and Hicksville. So currently right now we're heading southbound to Limbrook on the N25. We're turning right from New Hyde Park Road to Jericho Turnpike. And as you can see here, temporarily, Transdev has added a temporary bus stop where the N24 currently stops here along New Hyde Park Road and Jericho Turnpike in New Hyde Park. So hopefully if you are using the New Hyde Park train station via Nice Bus, you can thankfully figure your own way heading over to the New Hyde Park train station. But I'm glad Transdev did the right thing by adding the temporary bus stop at New Hyde Park Road and Jericho Turnpike. Now in this part, you're going to see the N25 make a left onto Covert Avenue from Jericho Turnpike. So what the part of the detour includes, the bus is going to be now temporarily making a left onto Covert Avenue in New Hyde Park. So we're now going down Covert Avenue, and we will be making our way down shortly to Stewart Avenue and Garden City Park, where in Garden City Park, the bus will be making a left turn on the Stewart Avenue and back to New Hyde Park Road. Coming up here, we will now be taking a look at the Covert Avenue Bridge that the MTA installed back in 2019, and this looks like a beautiful bridge. I will admit, it looks similar to the one on Merlon Avenue by New Hyde Park Road in Garden City. So I guess they took that similar design, but it looks a little bit different. It kind of reminds me of different type of bridges that go underneath the railroad tracks where New Jersey Transit has it, of course. So that was a little bit of deja vu in my book, reminding me a little bit of Merlon Avenue and then New Jersey Transit's bridges. And the last part of the detour, how do we get back to New Hyde Park Road and make our way to Franklin Square, make our way into Valley Stream for Franklin Hospital, and go all the way to Limbrook? Well, now from Covert Avenue, we're making a left onto Stewart Avenue. So this is Stewart Avenue in Garden City Park. So I love how these houses look. I mean, these are beautiful houses. Every time I've gone on New Hyde Park Road, and especially when you go south of Merlon Avenue, those houses just look beautiful to amaze at. Especially how over the years I've gone to West Hempstead and Franklin Square with my parents, and it's just a sight for eyes to see. We don't have anything like this in Queens, so that's why I'm a little bit jealous of these houses in Nassau every time I take a look at them. But yeah, this is the last part of the detour. I'll show you in the next part coming up what it looked like northbound going back into New Hyde Park, trying to get back to New Hyde Park Road, of course. So next up, we're going to be making the right onto New Hyde Park Road. And as you can see here, we're now making the turn onto New Hyde Park Road. We're now going to be approaching the Stewart Manor train station. So thankfully, any customers who need to take an eastbound train to Hempstead or a westbound train to Atlantic Terminal Brooklyn will not be impacted by this detour. It's only for the customers that are using the New Hyde Park train station. So that's why I wanted to do this video, so I can clarify the detour. So we're now back on New Hyde Park Road. We're now going over the grade crossing at Stewart Manor. So next up, I want to show you an issue I had taking the N25 later on in the afternoon while I was trying to head northbound to Great Neck from Limbrook. Alright folks, so that was Langdon Place over there. They're detouring the bus stop here to go to Great Neck. So I had to run like a maniac because this was supposed to be the 157 to Great Neck. Meanwhile, there goes the train. And, you know, they really weren't that specific with the sign, I guess. I didn't know where Starman Plaza was. So this is it right here. And now we're starting late because the driver is just inspecting the bus. So
Now we're going to be late. Fantastic. If I saw the bus stopping here, I ran from Atlantic from 7-Eleven, then I would have known better. Then I would have known a whole lot better. But now, this is where it is. So Stoneman Plaza, right by Broadway. This is it right here. I took a picture of it, so that way I know for future reference where to go. But at least I know where I am now, and I don't know what's going on. The driver's just playing around. We should be going to Great Neck right now, so I can get back into Queens and get the 46. So, yeah, I am going to show you the northbound detour in New Hyde Park. At least I have water on me, so thank goodness Mom packs it in case of emergency. So I'm going to wait to get on board. Oh, we're on board, so here we go.
So here is the northbound view when I was on the 25 heading to Great Neck later on. And as you can see, there's the road closure right there on New Hyde Park Road. So it goes from Stewart Manor all the way up to Jericho Turnpike. So once again, this detour is going all the way until probably June, maybe later, because I know they're going to shut down the main line in June to install the bridge and install the third track. Right now, they're just in the stages of just removing the grade crossing because they just started the work last week. So that's going to take months to get everything settled over there. Now we are going to make the right turn from Stewart Avenue to Covert Avenue in Garden City Park. So shortly, we are going to take a look at the bridge on Covert Avenue. Once again, that was installed back in 2019. Now, I will mention one thing. If you are on Covert Avenue, they have two separate parts of the bridge. There's a part underneath where you can go where the bridge is. There's an underneath part. And then there's two sections. So, in a way, it reminds me of the street in Forest Hills. I forget the name of it at the moment, but I know if I pull it up on Google, I'll definitely remember the name of it, because that's the street that my mom goes to her hair place on. But yeah, we're going to take a look at it right now. Here it comes. There is the split section, so it's on both sides of Covert Avenue. We're going underneath once again, so coming up is the New Hyde Park train station, of course. So I like the color of the bricks. It's gray, so you know it looks definitely brand new. Definitely looks very impressive in my book. No question about it. I love going underneath that grade crossing twice. And now I just realized something. Austin Street. If you ever go in Kew Gardens and you go where Austin Street is, similar design, I guess. That's where I think the MTA took that bridge, I guess, as well. But Merlon Avenue, I'll clarify, doesn't look anything like that. There's no split in the road. That I know for sure. But I know some parts of New Jersey, it's like that. Next up, we're now going to make the right turn from Covert Avenue to Jericho Turnpike. And the last part of our northbound detour to Great Neck is, of course, going along Jericho Turnpike, then making the left turn onto New Hyde Park Road to finish up the detour. And lastly, we make the left on the New Hyde Park Road from Jericho Turnpike. Coming up, you'll see a sign that says, "No trucks allowed" by the construction site. So, this is going to be a big headache for everybody until June, which I said earlier, that's when the MTA has the estimated timetable for when they think they're going to install the bridge, when they will officially eliminate the grade crossing, so that way no more unnecessary grade crossing strikes in that area, which about time. This was approved in the capital budget, so it had to be done. Had to be done. I can't wait to see what the new bridge is going to look like. That Covert Avenue one, I saw it twice today. It looked beautiful. It looked definitely beautiful to me. So I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful. And it's just something that's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of patience, but I think if we altogether, it's just wait it out, because it's only February 10th. Only February 10th. Then, think about it. June will come very quickly. We'll know when the main line gets shut down in June to install the bridge in New Hyde Park. And hopefully within the next 2 to 3 years, like I told Pat Foy back in July, and I told him this, hopefully in the next 2 to 3 years, the third track will be installed. And we don't have to have this conversation again, let alone me making these videos. Because hopefully, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Because this third track was always talked about for years. And they always talked about for years, even before Pat Foy came along. We were going to get rid of grade crossings. So, now it looks like the grade crossings will finally get eliminated. I know they're also going to do another elimination in Mineola, which we don't even know when that's going to happen. But when I get news about Mineola, you know, I'm going to tell you guys. Because I want to keep covering this. Because the local media is not going to get involved. I know Newsday's not going to do anything. They won't do a video on their website. News 12 won't do a segment. No New York City stations won't come on the nice bus and show you this detour like I did. Simple thing. I can do a voiceover. They can do a voiceover. I have professional equipment like they have. So, with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. Once again, you're in New Hyde Park. You ride the N25. Just pack some patience. I may go to the New Hyde Park train station 2 weeks from this Thursday because I have another meeting at 2 Broadway on February 27th with Lisa Daglian and Andrew Albert. So, I may go over to New Hyde Park because I need to take the westbound train to Penn Station. So, if time warrants, I will show you what the mess looks like over there because, again, local media won't really show it that much. So, thank you all for watching this POV video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And until the next one, please take care.